8 games left. Who winds up where? The Stockton Thunder take on the Utah Grizzlies with plenty at stake in the Western Conference for playoff positioning, with 2 games left between both these teams in the next 24 hours. Mike Benton with you, and joining me, the esteemed voice of the Utah Grizzlies, Mr. Adrian Denny. And Adrian, Stockton coming in with a playoff berth already in their back pocket. Utah needs 1 more point to clinch that playoff berth, so certainly this evening, no shortage of motivation.
Yeah, for the Grizzlies, they had a 4-game winning streak snapped last night in Bakersfield, and it was a frustrating game for Utah. They were looking to wrap up and clinch that 5th straight playoff berth, the 5th in the last 6 years last night. Came out, wasn't one of their best games from the start, and when the Grizzlies get the first goal in a game, chances are they're going to win. They've won 21 of their 29 games in scoring the first goal. When they haven't scored the first goal, they've probably won about 25% of their games. So for Utah, it basically comes down to getting the first goal. And for this Grizzlies team, they had a 3-game winning streak wrapping up February, then lost 5 straight, then won 4 straight, losing last night in Bakersfield. So the key tonight, don't go down one of those bad roads again. Get back on track. It took Utah the first 13 games of the regular season before they lost 2 straight. They'd like to kind of finish how they started this year.
Utah has won 3 of 4 so far in this head-to-head series, but yet 3 games between both these teams have gone down to 1 goal. So maybe, again, for this one, we can certainly appreciate how players handle the fine details as this one may be going down to the wire.
Yeah, I think we could really tell last week how this season series is going to go, because we saw the scoreless game go to a shootout the first time these two teams played. Thought we had kind of a sloppy game, Game 2 here on November 5th in Stockton, that still ended up a 3-2 game. What was it, 2-1 Utah going to the third last Friday, 4-3 Utah going to the third on Saturday, as each team got an early power play goal, kind of up the goal scoring a bit. But basically what we've seen the first 4 games of Utah-Stockton is close, 2-1, 3-2, 1-goal games, and basically we've had 4 1-goal games when you minus the 2 power play goals Grizzlies got in the third period last Friday.
Gabriel Levesque, red hot as of recent. Chris Dalvies, red hot as of recent. Countering that, Paul McElveen, steady as he goes, right now ranking top 10 in the ECHL scoring department. So thus, no shortage of talent here on the ice here for this evening.
Yeah, Paul McElveen's a player. You can look at scores and look at their streaks. And with Paul McElveen, you're pretty much going to be going down to November 19th. And as I was telling you earlier today, he's the guy that doesn't get 10 points in a week. He pretty much gets 6 points in 4 games every week, and that's what he's been doing as of late. Last night he didn't score in Bakersfield, so tonight he looks to avoid not scoring in 2 straight for only the 3rd time since November 19th.
Sunday, tomorrow, the final time that these two teams meet, the end of 3-3 for both clubs. Simple, maybe going to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, the Grizzlies haven't played a lot of 3-3. Stockton pretty much does it every weekend with the way that their schedule is set up here in the middle of California. So for the Grizzlies, I think it'll only be the 3rd time all year that they've played a 3-3, and it's going to be an early afternoon game. It's wrapping up 4 games in 5 nights, and as you know, in the ECHL, when they're putting the schedule together, they don't seem to worry about 72 games until March. So everybody's packed here in the month of March and just going to try and keep things going. But for Utah, the key thing is don't drop 2 straight games. Get back on track tonight. A winning record still is in view for Utah, but if they lose tonight, they can only lose 1 more time in the regular season to finish above 500.
Adrian, as articulate as ever. Thank you for your time. We'll see you again this evening.
Thank you.
Adrian Denny, voice of the Utah Grizzlies, joining us here. Thunder take on Utah tonight and tomorrow. This evening's game at 7:30, and again tomorrow's game at 4 o'clock. Get your tickets, by the way, at Ticketmaster.com. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Mike Benton for Thunder Vision.